Have you ever felt like you wish you could do more in a certain situation? Perhaps you wish you could give more money if you had it. Perhaps you could give more of your time if you had more time, more of your strength if you had enough. Perhaps right now, the people of Gaza, you wish you could be there right now to offer your khidmah in any way possible. And this feeling that you have right now is actually captured in the Quran so beautifully, in a verse that describes the feeling of a few youth around the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They wanted to join him in the expedition of Tabuk, but they didn't have enough. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes their feeling, تَوَلَّوْا وَأَعْيُنُهُمْ تَفِيضُ مِنَ الدَّمْعِ حَزَنًا, that they left the scene not being able to give, crying. Their tears are overflowing, literally. And the ayah, the verse, describes their tears. So while you're where you're at right now, and you can't give in the way that you want to, remember that your feeling of wanting to do more is seen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is noticed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and is rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So much so that these youth who had a beautiful intention of sidq, sincerity, to do something for Allah's sake, their effort was not wasted. So much so that we have an ayah about that feeling in the Quran. So the next time you want to give and you say, I can't, remember that your wanting to give is seen by Allah, noticed by Him, and rewarded, inshaAllah. And there are so many beautiful verses in the Quran that capture feelings we can have. And the Quran as a whole is a book of guidance and a book of reassurance. There's a verse in the Quran right after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about beautiful characteristics of the Quran. Allah will say, هُوَ خَيْرٌ مِّمَّا يَجْمَعُونَ. It is better than anything you can gather. And I want you to think, if you spent 20 years of your life just to invest in something and it finally grew, and imagine the growth of that investment and perhaps how much you made on that investment of profit. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that anything you try to gather in this life of wealth or of other things, it's incomparable to what the Quran can offer you, what closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can offer you. You can't compare finite to the infinite. And that is why having the Quran in our everyday life is so extremely important. And not only is it important for our akhirah, but also in our dunya. It speaks to very intricate moments of our personal life. So I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us of people of Quran. And if you're a sister who's wanting the Quran to hold you even closer, join us in this Quranic ocean sisterhood. May Allah reward you, and may Allah make us all people who hold on to the Quran. Ameen.